परेशान हो गई हूँ मैं, रोज का लेट सोना, रोज का लेट उठना। तू क्यों अपने जीवन के साथ कुछ नहीं कर रहा है? कब को कुछ कर पाएगा? कब? सुधर जा, अभी वक्त है, सुधर जा। इतना जल्दी उठ गया? अच्छा है।
Ma, last night I didn't sleep that well.
क्यों?
When I was heading to bed, I think I saw something or someone outside the house.
What nonsense! इसलिए बोलती हूँ भूत की पिक्चरें देखना बंद कर और टाइम पे सोना शुरू कर।
Ma, it's not just the horror films. Last night I was reading something about a serial killer being on the loose in our county. What if it was that serial killer?
अब क्या बोलूँ तुझे? बस टाइम पे सो।
Ma, it's not just that. I'll start sleeping on time. But I really think we should install a security camera outside. That should help.
ठीक है, जो करना है कर. चल टाइम पे सो जाना. गुड नाइट.
Yeah, good night.
अरे पागल है क्या? कहाँ जा रहे इतनी रात को?
Wait, I have the security camera.
Hey man, I'm glad you called. It's been a while.
Yeah,
So what's up? What's new? What's been going on with you these days?
I've been fine in general, but I gotta tell you something insane.
Insane. Like, good insane or bad insane?
Bad. Bad fucking shit. I think I might be going crazy.
No, you've always been crazy. Crazy talented. No, so what's up?
Thanks. But seriously, I think something weird is going on. Have you heard of the serial killer that's on the loose?
Oh yeah, I saw that on the news. The circle chalk killer, right?
Yeah, exactly. The circle chalk killer. I think I might be his next victim.
What? No, now you're talking crazy.
Because I saw the circle chalk marking right outside my gate.
What? Nah. That can't be real.
Well, it is. It's right outside my gate.
Dude, how do you know it's not like the neighborhood kids trying to pull a prank on you?
But it could also be the circle chalk killer. How are you so sure that it's the neighborhood kids?
I mean, dude, we live in LA. Look around. There's graffiti everywhere.
Yeah, but it's not just that. I feel like there's somebody outside my house watching me, like stalking me.
What if it's a ghost or an evil spirit or a sinister soul from the nether regions?
I'm shit scared here.
I'm joking.
You think that's funny?
I mean, dude, it's a little funny. I mean, the circle chalk killer stalking you? Nah.
How else do you explain this?
I mean, I don't have an explanation, but you, my friend, seem convinced.
And honestly, I haven't been sleeping well these days.
Yeah, you look like shit.
I know.
Well, look, all I can say is it could be the circle chalk killer, or it can be like the neighborhood kids. But most importantly, you need to get some sleep. If you don't get some rest, you're just gonna keep driving yourself crazy.
Well, it's easier said than done.
Yeah. I mean, look, I have a suggestion, only if you want it.
Sure.
It would be to go see a therapist. I mean, I have one. She's remarkable, amazing. You just, like, hit her up tonight, set up an appointment. I mean, what do you got to lose? Her name's Dr. Eyre.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have anything to lose if I go see a therapist. Well, thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Got you. You good?
Hi Neil, how are you doing today?
I'm fine. I'm okay. Actually, I'm not fine. I'm not fine at all. I don't know how to talk about it or where to even start.
How about you tell me what happened?
What happened? How do you know something happened? I never said something happened. Are you spying on me, doctor? Did you talk to my mom?
Neil, I need you to relax. I need you to take a deep breath and hold it in for the count of 8, and then exhale slowly. Okay, you can slowly exhale.
I'm scared. I'm so scared. I don't know if you'll believe when I say this, but I think somebody's trying to kill me or stalk me or I don't know. Sometimes my mind tells me that it's the serial killer that's on the loose. Have you heard of it on the news?
Well, that's a stretch. Why do you say so?
Every night I stay up late and I watch movies. I'm a film major, so I love movies and I want to make movies. So the other night I watched this horror movie like I usually do, and by the time it ended, it was about 3 a.m. at night. And when I started to head to bed, I feel like I saw something looking at me from the kitchen window. And it spooked me. When I looked back, there was nothing there. And so the next morning, I told my mom about it, and she didn't believe me. She just said what she usually tells me, which is that I need to get myself to bed at a decent hour between 10 p.m. and 12 a.m. and I need to make something out of my life. I need to get a job and be productive. But I'm telling you, doctor, there was something strange in the dark. So I got a security camera and installed it right outside my door. And I'm a good son, so I listened to my mom. And last night, I decided to watch a comedy movie instead of a horror movie. I thought this would lighten up my mood. But it happened again. As I was heading to bed, I saw this strange thing outside just looking at me. And this time I really saw it. And it felt powerful, and I felt so small and weak. But I decided to fight that feeling. And so I picked up the knife and I decided to chase it. And then something strange happened.
What's the strange thing that happened?
I ran after it with a knife in my hand and I followed it to my house gate, which was open. And then all of a sudden, my mother was behind me and she was shrieking. And it was late at night. And so I turned around to look at my mother. And when I turned back to look around at the shadow being, my gate was locked. As if it had never been unlocked. And then when I turned around to look at my mother wasn't there either. And then when I got back home and I checked the security camera footage, it was just me running after nothing. Doctor, am I going mad? Am I losing my sanity? I doubted my own mother and I thought that she had hired someone and paid them off so that they can spook me so I can go to bed early. But now I think I'm stupid for having even these thoughts. Doctor, please help me. Help me.
Neil, what you're going through is not so uncommon. I know recently there's been news about the serial killer and maybe that has spooked you. I would suggest you change things up in your life. Break the routine. You said you watch movies late at night. Maybe try reading a book instead, you know? Just change things up and maybe head to bed a couple of hours earlier like your mom's been telling you. It might just change things up a little bit.
Hi, Neil. I'm you, and you are me. Do you fear me? Fear is an emotion that we don't understand. We have to experience it. Or is it that you don't want to understand me? Because once you do, your pretty little world will cease to exist. Let me tell you a little story. In the beginning, there was only the great self, reflected in the form of a person. Reflecting, it found nothing but just itself, and its first words were, "This am I." For all things are good and right and just, but for man, some things are right and some things are not. So the question is, will you see me now? Will you hear me? Will you let me be? Or will you still just fear me?
So, as I was saying, when the body doesn't get enough rest, the mind plays tricks on you. And as you've just told me, when you chased the shadow being down, it turned out to be you. These are hallucinations. Neil? Neil? Neil?
Oh, I'm so sorry, Dr. Eyre. It's been a crazy week.
Yes, it has. And how do you feel about it?
For one, the serial killer isn't out to get me. But more importantly, was it my paranoia that was making me hear and see things?
Yes, it was. But don't be so hard on yourself. You just need to break the cycle of staying up late. Set up a better routine.
Yes, I do. I guess my mom was right all along. I should listen to her more often.
I think that would be a good place to start.